What's going on, guys? Bringing you a new video today, and we're doing this one a little differently as we're going to go through a little walk. Hopefully you can see the nice background behind me, and I want to go over 6 signs. I have it right here. 6 signs money is coming your way in this video. In fact, you want to see real quick, we got some, I think, koi fish and goldfish here, if you can see them. So that's pretty cool. But yeah, 6 signs that money is coming your way, and I wanted to just mix it up and do it in this way. And what I want you to do is, as you listen along, I want you to let me know if any of these apply to you, and I want you to confirm it by hitting the like button, but also putting in the comments which ones apply for you. Okay, so make sure you're doing that. That's, again, confirming everything, helping solidify it, all that stuff. So the first one, and we'll start in reverse order, number 6, is you are faced with great responsibility. And the reason you would be faced with great responsibility is because you're ready for it. And the universe will almost never give you things that it doesn't think you can handle or you won't gain something from, like a lesson. And so if you're faced with great responsibility, usually you will be provided with what you need in order to take on that responsibility, so long as you say yes to it. So for example, if you have to help run something where a lot of people are involved, you are contributing in a big way, you're a leader in some way, this is a sign that money will come your way, so long as you fully embody that, you fully say yes to it. I mean, sometimes it will be almost like a test. So what can happen is you're put into a role where there's a lot of responsibility on your end, and you say no to it. Well, then you've kind of cut off the supply, so to speak, of that wealth, of that money coming into your life. So you want to make sure that if you do have a lot of responsibility, you stay the course, you stay in it, because it might just mean that more is coming your way. It's about to come. But if you say no to it, then you're going to cut yourself off. All right, so how's this, guys? We'll do a new one in a new location each time. I kind of like that idea. So number 5 is you're actually pretty low right now in your finances, and I'll explain why that is, because that might seem counterintuitive. You're low in your finances, and that means money's coming your way. That might seem a little confusing. So for that, it usually means it's like right around the corner for you, especially if you're doing right things. If you are continually getting up, you're doing your affirmations, you're staying in a good energy, all this stuff. You just have to remember that before something can come in, something has to be removed. So a lot of times, before you're about to manifest something, before something comes into your life, you have to experience very little of that thing. And so that could be losing money before you gain money. That could be, you maybe have a health scare before you get incredibly healthy. Usually these are signs that you're going to go on to the other end of the spectrum. But one thing I think it also helps teach you is detachment, because you are not going to earn a lot of money or bring a lot of money in if you're incredibly attached to outcomes. But if you can still feel good when you have very little, if the universe tests you and tries to actually see if you have a money mindset by giving you very little or putting you in a situation where you have very little, yet you still feel abundant, you still feel wealthy, you're still doing all the good practices, and you don't then go, oh, well, I'm not getting the things, so I'm going to stop. And then that's when the riches will come in, because the universe will 100% test you. You say you want something, you say you feel abundant, you say all these things, but do you mean it? Do you mean it, even if the outside circumstances don't yet reflect that? So a lot of times you might have very little right now, but you continue to have this abundance mindset, all these different things, and it's a sign that more is on its way, because again, you're going through this kind of trial period where the universe is going to test you and be like, okay, does he mean it? Does she mean it? Does he or she really feel abundant, or is this all an act? Because again, you can't lie to the universe. So that's another sign that it might be coming your way. Let's get to the next spot. All right, guys, and sign number 4 is you're starting to get visions and you're daydreaming all the time about these things that you want. And it's becoming so second nature to you. So for example, you see yourself in these amazing houses with these things you've always wanted. You see yourself in wealth, in riches, and all of these things. And it's becoming your dominating thought patterns. Essentially, you just find yourself daydreaming all the time about that car you really want, or that house, or the amount of money in your bank account, or whatever it is. And it's becoming fun, it's becoming playful. This is a really good sign that it's coming your way, because you're now starting to align yourself with that energy. You are starting to align yourself with the energy of prosperity and wealth, because now it's to the point where your visualizations, where your imagination is automatically going to these things, and you just see yourself in all of these different places. Another thing this can be, it can almost be a preview of what's about to come. You know, there are many people who have dreams or visions of things, and then a year will go by and they'll actually be living that dream or vision that they had. So sometimes when you're having these things frequently, it means it's really, really close to coming in to physical manifestation. So stay the course, keep those daydreams up, because it's coming. All right, guys, so number 3 is you just hear people talking about it all of the time. Just wherever you go, you hear people talking about finances, money they've earned, things of this nature. And the reason for this is because you're now more attuned to this frequency of money, of wealth, of prosperity, things of that nature. So you're gonna start noticing it a lot more. You'll notice when people are just talking, they seem to be talking about it maybe with you or around you. You might just be in a coffee shop somewhere and you just keep hearing about it. So that's another great sign that's coming your way, because again, you're now on this frequency of wealth, of prosperity. You know, you might be seeing videos pop up, for example, that have to do with those topics. It doesn't just have to be people speaking it. You're just in that energy. And so you might even, for example, be finding coins on the ground. That's something that's actually a really good sign. If you're finding money on the ground or in different places, that means you are 100% attuned to it, because you're looking out for it. Your brain is starting to recognize it. And one little trick I can give you is, if you ever find any amount of money on the ground, never pass it by, because the universe doesn't differentiate between a penny or $100 bill. To it, it is the same thing. So if it's a penny, you pick it up and you say thank you, because now you're saying to the universe, thank you so much for bringing this my way, more please, and it will make it more likely more comes your way. But again, if you just keep hearing people talk about it, you're finding it in places, maybe in your couch, in your wherever, every time, even if it's just a coin I dropped and forgot about and I re-find it, I thank the universe for it. If you are finding more and more information, or it just seems to be coming to you about finances, how to make more money, all this kind of stuff, it's a great sign that it's coming your way. Let's get into the next one. All right, guys, so number 2 is you clicked on this video. I know that might sound weird, but based on the last one I went over, it's kind of playing off of that. If you are being drawn to videos like this, you saw this video and you somehow saw it because you subscribed at some point, or you just randomly saw it now, it means, again, you're in that frequency. If you're watching this video, especially watching this far into it, it means that you are close to attracting more. You know, nothing is by coincidence in this universe. Nothing happens by chance. If you're being drawn to my videos, my content, there's a reason for it, and that's why you want to be paying attention to what you're being led to. Because most people are not coming to this channel from their head. They're coming from an intuitive feeling. They're coming from their heart. They're coming from something that's more deeply ingrained in them. And so with this video, if you clicked on it and you're watching the whole thing, you're liking it, you're commenting and actually participating, which again, remember to comment the sign that applies to you, or however many down in the comments below, that means that more is on its way. The fact that you even clicked on a video about this, the fact that you're even now being exposed to this information that has more to do about this, that is a great sign that it's coming. So just keep doing that, keep following that feeling, and more will be coming your way. All right, guys, the last one, which is actually number 1, is things just start to feel better, and they start to look better, they start to smell better, and basically your senses are heightened. You start to appreciate the beauty in everything more and more. You find yourself surrounded by more beauty, like where I am right now. It's just gorgeous everywhere. There's greenery. You know, you saw from some of the shots, that's kind of one of the reasons I did that, to kind of show you that, just the beautiful places around here, and they're just everywhere. There's beautiful motorbikes going off all the time when I'm filming, which is fantastic. But essentially, things just start to smell better. Things start to look better, feel better. Just everything starts to be more attuned to beauty. And you're just in this positive feeling all of the time. Remember, we run from a place of frequency and energy. And so if you're getting to the point where your senses are moving from a frequency and energy of just beauty and feeling good, and things smell good and things taste good and life is just good, guess what? That means abundance is on its way, because it's on the same frequency. So if you think that things just start to smell more clear and more crisp and more beautiful, and you're smelling great things all the time, even when you're in a place where it's like, I don't even know what's smelling good right now, but things just, just smell amazing. Like just the air smells amazing. You know, the taste of the food, it was once bland and now it's just so colorful and beautiful. And the scenery around me, even things I didn't notice before, are just incredibly just gorgeous and beautiful and serene. And just, I feel the wind on my face now and it's amazing. And I feel just all of this incredible stuff. Like, I just feeling a tree, just feeling all this stuff, it's so heightened and feels amazing. I see beauty everywhere. And my day is just filled with that moment to moment. You know, when you can feel that energy, that is one of the best telltale signs that more is coming your way. And again, you just have to detach and just keep going about moving into that feeling. You know, again, don't have any expectations on the universe, because that's one way to stop the universal process and micromanage the universe. Don't do that. But stay in it. Keep noticing the beauty. Keep smelling the smells. Keep tasting the tastes. Keep moving into that heightened sense, those heightened senses, because again, the more you can stay in that energy, the more is going to come your way. Anyway, guys, I'm going to leave it there. Thank you so much for watching this video. Let me know a couple things. One, what signs apply to you? Again, confirm it. Put it down there for me to see and others to see, and again, solidify it within yourself. And if you do that, I actually promise you're going to start noticing more of those signs if you comment it down there. One other thing I want to know from you guys is, do you like this new style of filming? I actually live in a gorgeous place, and I would love to show you more of it as I'm making these videos. So let me know if you kind of enjoy this new style in the comments, and I will make more in this kind of way, where on each point we'll go to a new location or a new spot or whatever it is. Anyway, guys, as always, I love you. I wish you the best. I wish you all the wealth in the world, and I'll see you in the next video.